Hello, Leo. Welcome to Channel Rockaritaville. I'm El Rock, your hostess, and we are here to do your general timeless intuitive reading for the week ahead for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Leo. As always, this is a general reading, so if the story that I pull out today isn't your story, you might check out your moon and rising sign on the channel or perhaps your other placements. And then I also want to give a big thank you to all of my new subscribers, my returning subscribers, and those of you popping into Rockaritaville just to check it out. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Your likes, shares, subscribes, comments, all of that helps the channel grow. And I deeply appreciate your contributions. So thank you. So let's take a look at what the most influential energy is for Leo in the week ahead, please. Leo for the week ahead, most influential energy. All right, what you got going, Leo? Most influential energy for the week ahead, please. All right. So we have the five-lined skink that came out, which is delight and daring. So you're going to be doing some risk taking here in the week ahead. And why does that not focus? There we go. Got it. So taking some risks, taking on some color, reinventing yourself maybe in some ways. And then we also had oats come out for you. Just be. The deck that we're starting with is a mixed deck. It's the illustrated herbiary, which is plant energy, and the illustrated bestiary, which is animal energy. So we're checking in with the plants and animals to start your vibes off with. So oats is speaking to, just kind of a hermit, if we were going to compare it to the tarot, being in quietude, being in flow, in meditation, in a state of peacefulness. And I'm really drawn particularly by this dog here, this predatory dog. It's interesting because I've been working with this deck for a while, and I've never actually noticed that dog before. I've noticed the claws and the hawk and the snake, but you perhaps maybe have people who Leo, the things that you want to do may not be popular with your crowd, and they act as barking dogs, right? So you have an idea of something that you want to do, and you share it with these people or this group or potentially just a single person, and it's all the reasons why it's not going to be successful or all the reasons why you're taking too many risks. And for you right now, Leo, I think the risk is worth the reward here. And this barking dog is telling me that there's somebody who's maybe discouraging you, or maybe a lot of fear. Think about walking through a neighborhood and there's a disturbance and the dogs start barking, right? And that's just what they do. They like to keep things normal, status quo. And you're outside the status quo here, Leo. So, which is so Leo, right? That's you're such, like, if I were to pick a profession for you, I would make you all actors, or at least a good bunch of you. So you like to be in that place of showmanship and daring. I think that it brings life to you. It's what you're really great at, Leo. And with this, I think that you're also being asked to think about it, right? So you have a barking dog there with your five-lined skink and what you're daring to do. And just let that dog be. Just don't even worry about it. Pass it by. We'll find out with tarot if you need to pay more attention to it. But for right now, you just be you. You let the dog be it, and you go about your business. And if you're taking risks, then, make sure that you're taking calculated risks, right? Like, kind of know your potential outcomes and consequences, and if the consequences are worth it, and start going for it. Like, you're I feel like you're determined, Leo, for whatever this is for you. It could be maybe it's a new business proposal. Um, Maybe you're looking at some new investments, perhaps. Could be a new relationship. These are not love specific readings. We'll know more if the cards start to indicate that, but this is usually around something related to family, work, or one of the other houses in your life, children. So think about where you're wanting to take risks in your life. Think about who your objectors might be, and then how much value you give their bark, and start evaluating that. Interesting. What else do we have in the week ahead for my lovely Leos? There we go. 2 more animals came out for you. Interesting. Navigate by sun, honeybee. And then, oh, wow. Yep. Okay. The light and daring. This makes sense. Spotted skunk. Stand up for yourself. So, whatever this risk is that you're taking, you're having to stick to your ground about it. You're having to assert yourself, I guess. Not necessarily aggressively, though. Spotted skunk, when spotted skunk does stand up for itself, it gives warning first. And I get the sense that perhaps, this 5-line skink. I haven't read the book in a while, so I don't remember the story about its tail, but I can tell you what's coming through for it is that you give warning first, that there's notice given before you assert yourself, Leo. And with the skunk, what it does is first it does a handstand. So it makes a show of itself, and it lets you know, hey, you're about to get a taste of Leo here. And if that's, that makes me giggle. So, and then the skunk sprays, right? And the spray is malodorous, it's foul, it sucks, it hangs around for a while, it doesn't make you feel good about yourself. And yet, it didn't come without warning, and it's not as though, being sprayed by a Leo, if this is, I'm assuming that this is Leo, but it really is, sorry, my phone just went off and distracted me. I'm going to turn my ringer off here. I thought I'd already done that. So we were talking about you doing a handstand, you spray. Oh, yes, I remember where we were at. It's not forever, right? It's not like you're taking off an arm. It's not like it's a bite that's leaving scars. It's just unpleasant, right? And so whatever it is that this barking dog is that you're standing up for yourself over, that's called for here. It is whatever it is that you're looking for. This risk that you're taking is something that you're being called to do, it looks like, that you're committed to it. In terms of navigating by the sun, this is honeybee. And what I'm actually getting about this isn't so much time or cycle or daylight or nighttime. I'm getting very much a sense of tribe off of this because of the honeybees, right? So with this, you're doing your work here in the center, and there's a lot of buzzing going on outside of your center, Leo. So whatever this buzzing is this stakeholders in your business? Is this family members? Are you wanting to maybe you're living with your parents and you're wanting to get your own place and you want to move out, and people want to keep you in the flower, in the home, in the hive, right? And they're not happy about your decisions or something along those lines, right? It can be really something quite small. But whatever this is tribal influence. And I feel like some of this tribal influence has to do with these characters for this risk that you're wanting to take, Leo. So if there is somebody out there that has this in the more traditional sense, is this is kind of sticking with cycles and navigating by sunlight. So let's say, for instance, you're doing business abroad. Knowing your time zones, knowing things like that are going to be important for you. If you're daring to take risks and you're doing it in your workplace and your workplace has a global footprint, then you would want to be mindful of those stakeholders I was telling you about, because all of them are influencers, and giving and taking. If you're showing up at 8 p.m. for an 8 a.m. meeting with somebody else on the other side of the world, it's bringing that forward for whoever that's for. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have River Otter, which is sliding into joy. So, really having a good time in whatever this risk is that you're wanting to take, Leo. I wish I knew what it was. But whatever it is, it's about having fun. And again, we've got the presence of, the two otters here. So, this might be a partnership of some sort, a friendship of some sort, something like that. This is a confidant that you're leaning on, and somebody who brings a lot of color into your life, a lot of playfulness. And, that playfulness has a lot to do with our creativity. And so you're a super creative sign, Leo. You're very outgoing, and that joy is a part of who you are. So even with, physical distancing and all of the things that are happening with coronavirus at this time in human history, find your playmates, because you're going to need them, and their support in terms of, when you're standing up for yourself and that you're making these accommodations with the tribe and just letting things be as they are. Additionally, this came out twice in the pre-shuffle, so I'm glad it showed back up. Blue damselfly, communing with nature. So, maybe sliding into joy is going out for a walk. Maybe it's spending time at the pond, a few blocks down the road or something like that. I get a real sense of the water elements here. So, also, Leo, maybe you're dealing with a water sign of some sort. So, things to consider in terms of the joy and places where you might be able to obtain that. Let's dig into the tarot here. Can I get more about five-lined skink for Leo in the week ahead, please? What risks is Leo taking in the week ahead? Oof. All right. So first one is King of Swords, analytical. I wanted to say analytics, so maybe somebody out there works in analytics. But the King of Swords is direct, they're straightforward. He's a clear communicator, or the energy is a clear communicator. It cuts through the confusion. It really, this King of Swords could be your barking dog, but I really feel like it's you being clear about what it is you're doing and the fact that you're not asking permission for it. Interesting. You're not asking permission for it. Good for you, Leo. And then we also have sideways the star, which in this tarot deck is the star is about faith versus hope as it is in the traditional tarot decks. Now, hope is a vibrational frequency below faith. So hope is when you're hoping for something outside of yourself. Faith is that undying belief that that that's what it is for you. And the star is sideways means that you're wobbly in this energy. So when you're delighting in your daring, you also have despair around this barking dog that's in your space and not yelling at you, but saying their piece, right? A barking dog's an irritant. It's not supportive. It could be barking at somebody who's whatever. Like, you get what I'm saying, right? And so the barking dog can get you into despair. Barking dog is fear, doubt, worry. It's somebody who doesn't have the faith of their convictions, the knowing, the inner knowing that you carry, that we all carry. We all have it, and it's an inner knowing. And when it doesn't show up, we begin to doubt it, right? And just because it's not showing up doesn't mean it's not here. You could just be on the third floor of where you're going, and what you're expecting is actually on the seventh floor of where you're going. Do you see what I'm saying? Just because you don't see it in manifestation yet doesn't mean it's not on its way, and your faith is called for because you came out wobbly in the sideways position with the star. So whatever it is that you're taking this risk on, this daring that you're taking with Five Line Skink and whoever these objectors are, clear communication is going to be an important aspect of that. You don't need to deal with people's judgments. You're working on facts, Leo. And so, be analytical about it, because that's what the King of Swords is. It's in the reverse position, it's judgmental. That's your barking dog. And in the upright position, it's analytical. It's taking measured steps. It's being mindful about the direction that you're going, and you're not defending it. This is just the way it is. So, I feel like that King of Swords is you, but be aware that in the reversed position, it's representing these predators out here that are not aligned with you, Leo. And they don't have to be aligned. It's not your job to convince them. It's your job to take care of yourself and follow your dreams and your faith. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups, which is prosperity. So whatever it is you're going after, Leo, keep going after it, because it's your emotional happiness. It's fulfillment. It is all of those cups waiting for you, just being available to you. It's family, it's friendships, and family and friendships, they're kind of one and the same, because you're really dyed in true friendships are family. They're just not blood family. So your Ten of Cups, whatever this five-lined skink represents, this risk, that's what you're risking it for, your Ten of Cups. So wow, look at what else came at the bottom of the deck. Six of Cups, joy. This is about your emotional fulfillment and happiness, whatever it is. If it's love, if it's, taking a risk on a new relationship, if it's taking a risk on a new business venture, on a new investment, on a new friendship, whatever that is, what I'm seeing here is all of the energies positive. It's frequent. The frequency is high. You have objectors here with the, can you see that? No, you cannot see that. Let's make you be able to see that. Ish. There we go. So tell me more about oats, please. Just be. Interesting. Seven of Swords fell on the floor. I'll pick it up here in a second. And the light, the reveal. So did I say Seven of Swords? I meant Seven of Wands. For some reason, I've been calling the Seven of Wands Seven of Swords recently. It's weird. Anyway, Seven of Wands, that's embodying your courage, your oats. Just be who you are. You're going to have to take a stand for yourself. The energy's there. We know that that's going to happen for you. So, I guess, the star is a major arcana. So that's your faith. But, the energies here, are you really having to stand your ground this week and being balanced doing it? You have the courage of your convictions. You have this swirling heart energy around you. And while you may be slightly unbalanced as you climb this hill, did I say hill, Hill, as you climb this hill with all of these hands, these barking dogs, right? This honeybee tribe, the outlying influences. These outlying influences is what you're standing up for, and it's just keep your footing, stand your ground, It doesn't have to be a fight. It is the courage of your convictions. Remember, you're harnessing the energy of the King of Swords, which is an analytical energy. It's a factual energy. It's a well articulated, well communicated energy. Whatever this is, you've been thinking about it and talking about it long enough that you've got confidence in it now. So be courageous about that, because the light is telling you that it's here to reveal. So if there's something that you haven't been revealing and you're getting ready to let the news out, say for instance, there's a pregnancy, for example, and maybe it wouldn't be popular within the family about this, that the news is coming out, the information is coming out. It's not going to necessarily be taken well. People will adapt over time. They don't need to take the news well. Um, you just need to be confident in, well, you don't need to do anything. You just want to be confident in how you do that, because this has been a burden for you. With the 10 of Wands, you've been resolved about it, and whatever it is, you're now taking action towards it. So it might have been something that was on the back burner before now, but whatever it is, it's coming out, it's coming to light. And just let it be with oats. Just, it is what it is. By taking the risk, you're being authentic to yourself, Leo, and you're doing what is in your highest good. And it's whatever it is, it's something that you're passionate about. It's you believe in this, you have faith in it. It's something greater than you. It's more than hope. It's the confidence that you're just trusting in that greater intuitive part of yourself. Tell me more about why Honeybee is here, please. Navigate by the Sun. Let's shuffle these. Navigate by the Sun, please. Honeybee. Clarify Honeybee for Leo. Oh, interesting. You're manifesting the Wizard. So you're definitely creating some. Excuse me, I need some water. Thanks, Leo. Sorry, I got a terrible little dry spot in my throat, and then it was just all over. So I had to put you on pause for a second. But while I was getting my drink of water, Leo, what came through is somebody out there is having a hard time with the reveal. That was a that dry patch in my throat, and it's still there. It's it's on the right hand side. I can feel it. It's stuck energy. Um, Somebody's having a hard time talking about it because of this peanut gallery here, because of these hands, right? And so you know it's it's calling for you to stand up for yourself, and for some of you it may be time, but some of you this cycle may be running longer. Okay, so if you're not ready to speak up about it, um, just be mindful that there's stuck energy in your throat chakra, that if you can clear that energy and ask for, well, do a little prayer, do a little meditation, thank the divine. Before every reading, I do a little prayer where I thank the divine for, the most important messages for the sign that I'm reading for. I thank the divine for, and well, the invisibles. Now I'm getting embarrassed telling you what my process is, but I'm thankful for the voice to be able to bring this out to you for whoever needs it. And that I thank the divine to be, that I'm a vessel for you, for your messages, right? So if you can do a prayer of gratitude and thank whoever it is that you pray to for the right words to be able to speak up for yourself, for the clarity of mind, for it to be able to flow, for the confidence. Thank you for my confidence. That's part of harnessing the Wizard. It's part of the power of your creation, Leo. And so I would really encourage you, for whoever that is who's having problems where the words are stuck and they can't get them out, to just be grateful that the right words are here, that the right words are coming for you, that you are in this power of creation, that you are manifesting whatever it is that you want that feels like a really big risk for you. And, just look around at the evidence of all of the other people who have also been successful in whatever version of it is that you're taking on, and use them as your role models. Don't let the people who are telling you you can't do it make up your mind for you. Can't never did anything. What can you do? Go for that, because you really, I feel it, Leo. You want this. Whatever this is, you want it, and you're creating it. And you have to have the courage to stand up for it. You just do. Spotted skunk all over here, right? You're just, the words have to come out, and it's okay. Other people don't have to like them. It's okay. Tell me more, honeybee. Yeah, it's motion. It's coming. Yeah, the chariot. It's moving into action. It's putting all that crap behind you. That is energy that's stuck, and I feel that it's stuck because I'm continuing to talk about it, because this reading is really quite good. You've got a lot happening here. You've got things in motion. You're revealing the truth. You're revealing you're revealing the risk that you're taking, and you're okay with the risk that you're taking because you've been in King of Swords. You've been analyzing it. You know what you're going after, and you're okay with the risk. And what amazing things in life have ever been achieved without a little bit of risk, Leo? Good for you. Go after it. Absolutely. You're in motion with it. The chariot is here. So, you've got 3 major arcana and a holy card in this reading, right? So of the 6 tarot cards that we've drawn, more than half of them are things that are in motion. They're happening. You've got the manifestation of the wizard, you have the motion of the chariot, you have the faith and the conviction of the star, and you have the light, the revealing of what it is that you're doing, which is a holy card. It stands above the major arcana in this deck. So tell me more about Spotted Skunk, why Spotted Skunk is here, please, for Leo. It's the Queen of Cups sideways. So Queen of Cups is emotions. You might have somebody emotionally manipulative in your world that you're having to stand up for yourself on. And one of the things that here's some verbiage if you want it, Leo. If this Queen of Cups, and I feel like this is your barking dog because it came out sideways, the Queen of Cups in reverse is deceptive, okay? She's in the upright position, she's reflective, she's emotional, she's looking back at things. And in this wobbly sideways energy, I'm getting that this is an emotionally manipulative energy, that all of these bubbles here with all of these faces are the different versions of you, Leo. And it's okay that there's been a lot of versions of you, because we all have a lot of versions of us, right? You have your child self, you have the teenager behavior, you have the adult behavior, the parenting behavior, you have all of those. But what I'm getting is that this is somebody who is taking a past version of you and holding it over your head that's no longer an accurate version. The bubbles are distorting this person's vision of you, Leo. And you are just needing to stand up for yourself. So that verbiage is, I can accept your limited perception of me and just let it be. You don't even have to defend it. If you do feel the need to defend it, Spotted Skunk is here to give you those words, to put this person into a state of reflection versus a state of deception. And deceptive is manipulative, emotionally manipulative energy, right? It's the energy of, well, I'm your mother. Well, okay, but I'm still me and I still have my personal goals, right? Or I'm your wife, or I'm your husband. whatever it is, you're having to stand up for the greater good for yourself, which brings you the Four of Discs, which is stability. But I'm getting a sense here with this patch, excuse me, this patch, the way that he's kind of holding on is I almost feel like the discs are spinning underneath him, and that he's trying to hold on and keep his grip, and that this is in the home, that this is in the stability of the home environment, most likely. So, whatever this is, maintain your stability. Know that there's some wobbles in the week ahead, and it's okay that those wobbles are there because they're moving you forward. You still have joy that's happening. Um, Nobody ever has 100% of lovers. Like maybe you have an Instagram channel that you've got a follower on that's kind of low vibe or something. Who knows what this could be, but whatever it is, you're standing up for yourself here, and you're causing a reversioning in this person's mind of who you are and where you're going. And so, this could be you as a business professional, and you're a baller and a powerhouse, Leo. And then when you get around your family, they see you as the 12-year-old version of yourself, right? And you're not that. And you can't understand why you can't be seen as who you are today. It's okay. The people who are around you that know who you are know your value. It's all good. So, and then finally, how are we doing for time? Ruh-roh. We have the Hermit meditation, also part of this oats energy of just be, going into your inner space and spending time thinking about how you want to approach it, making yourself available to answers to come in rather than trying to control the answers, and just allowing. So, Leo, you're standing up for yourself in the week ahead, and it's a good thing for you because it's putting you into action towards your ultimate joy, towards your manifestations, towards what you want. So, can I get a message for Leo? What is Leo going to benefit from surrendering in the week ahead? We're going to close out with the Power of Surrender cards. What will Leo benefit from surrendering in the week ahead, please? What will Leo benefit from surrendering in the week ahead? There we go. Okay, surrender fear. Yep, I'm not surprised. Great card for you, Leo. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. Interesting. I just got the message that this whole barking dog situation might just be in your head, Leo. That you might be making it out to be worse than it actually will be. That, look at your fear around that in meditation. Maybe when you're in meditation, you can invite in the energy of the positive side of this, of what if I don't have a barking dog? What if I have a puppy that crawls up in my lap who's uber supportive and licks my face and says, go for it? And this is amazing. Surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. So that's beautiful. So when you are standing your ground, remember, keep stable, focusing on your footing, right? Stay in your heart energy. This is the power of your convictions. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Leo, go for it. Whoever the naysayers are, they're not going to stop you from this. Only your fear can stop you. Surrender the drama. You don't have to fight about it. You don't have to defend it. You only have to choose it and then walk it out. So you go do that in the week ahead. Don't forget, you're bringing in joy. Your happiness is here. You're following your dreams, Leo. Go get it. Thanks for being here. See you next time, guys. Bye.